nombre is Josh Surviving. My name is Josh Surviving. I'm your host for the evening. For this evening, welcome. Bienvenidos. Y tú. And you. Yeah. Welcome to the Josh Surviving Show, everybody. Where we show love, we spread love, and we gift you with our Midwest hospitality. Baby. Today, tomorrow, and forevermore. Okay, we're reporting live in the city from the one and only, the city. Chi-Town, Windy City, Chirac, Chicago, or whatever you want to call it, baby. I call it home. It's the city, it's the house, it's the crib. Be safe out there, mi familia. Be safe out there, Chicago. You understand me? Because we love you out there. And we all know we need to be safe out there, first and foremost. All right? I'm not here alone, y'all. I always got family in the house. They somewhat close by. You understand me? And we want to welcome and pay homage and respect to our co-host, our very own Bambino's in the house. What's up, Bambino? My Negro.
Let's get it.
Yeah, okay. I love it, man. But listen, let's get to it real quick. Today's topic is going to be a little bit about Dave Chapelle. He's on fire right now. He dropped a new stand-up on Netflix, and it is on fire. I can't, say it any kind of way. We be saying in fuego later with Minister J, but this is even hotter than that, and he just won't stop coming. He's dropping jokes nonstop. I'm gonna drop a clip for you real quick so you can get on the same level I'm on and get a little information, background information. If you haven't watched it, you need to watch it. But check out this clip first and foremost before we get started.
I am not saying that to say that trans women aren't women. I am just saying that those that they got, you know what I mean? I'm not saying it's not, but that's like beyond impossible. It tastes like, that's not quite what it is it? It's not blood, that's beet juice.
Oh. Oh my goodness. Yeah, man.
The real goes wrong.
Yeah, and when keeping it real goes wrong. Yeah, I think, man, Dave is, he just, trying to be as honest as he can. And this is the way the man feels. What can you say other than, hey, this is the way the man feels? You know what I mean?
Shocking.
It's shocking. It's extremely shocking. And he's getting a lot of backlash from it. You know what I mean? Like that joke right there, he's talking about trans women. I don't have a lot of experience with trans women. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of out of the loop a little bit. You know what I mean? But I'm listening and learning right now. What about you, man?
I mean, this guy's being pretty funny and super educative. I can tell you that much. It's to say the least, it's pretty shocking, man. But the brother says some shocking but yet truthful things.
Yeah. And what can you say, man? Like I'm conflicted because I was raised and born in the church. You understand me? And I think that some of the things I've learned as a child can kind of be challenged as an adult, but at the same time, most of those standards and morals I kind of live by regardless. You know what I mean? Because I feel like it's brought me this far in life. So not everything I've learned, but a lot of it I've learned. You know, I stand by it a little bit. You know. What about you, man?
Oh,
You know.
I feel the same way. My grandma wasn't having none of the stuff that wasn't. If it didn't involve Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve, we never really.
Yeah.
This stuff is really all something new. Really,
Yeah.
it's kind of like you could be what you want to be in the world now.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah. You can. Yeah. You can. If you feel like something is you want to be a sheep right now. It seems like you can be a
You
sheep.
got
If,
the money to do it. Hey,
hey, if you say you want to be a rug right now, you can say, you know what, I want to be a rug, so I'm gonna be a rug today. I'm gonna be a dog tomorrow and a cat next week. So, I mean, it's crazy, man. Some of the things that I see on the news and stuff. Like, I'm gonna invite some more opinions in here. Do we got Minister J out there? You online with us, Minister J?
What's up, my brothers? What's up, my brothers? How are y'all?
Oh man, we are here
what up?
and
What
we
up? What up?
appreciate you, Minister J, for jumping online with us right
Yes,
quick
sir.
here at the Josh
Indeed.
Surviving Show. Doctor, how you feeling?
I am well. I am blessed and highly favored.
Oh man, that's how you supposed to stay. Stay that way,
Yes,
okay?
sir. Yes, sir.
Especially
Yes,
with
sir.
the topic we got today, okay? Let me
Yes, sir.
listen. Oh my goodness, we just played a little clip. Dave Chapelle,
Mm-hmm.
his latest stand up, the closer.
Uh-huh.
Some of the jokes were kind of tough, to
Mm-hmm.
swallow. If from that community, the
Mm-hmm.
LGBTQ community.
Uh-huh.
Um, yeah, but yeah, man, I'm not sure, man, because like he was talking about trans women. He made a joke about the trans private part.
Right.
Joke. You know what I mean? And that
Mm-hmm.
kind of got him in trouble a little bit, trans women
Right.
in the exchange or whatever. And I don't have a lot of experience with that
Mm-hmm.
community.
Right.
And like I was mentioning earlier, I got some foundational conflictions. So, I'm a little bit, I enjoy the entertainment, but at the substance of it, of trying to cancel the man, I'm kind of conflicted. How you feel?
Well, listen, I'll say this. I watched the stand up in its entirety, and I actually agree with a lot of things that he actually said. And if you really listen to what he said, he was never really casting aspersions on any community of people, and he wasn't trying to attack any group of people. He was just saying that it wasn't fair that our people are still struggling and striving to get rights when people are seemingly in other communities getting rights that we still are fighting hundreds of years for. And they're
Hmm.
able to get them really quickly. Like I
Yeah,
heard you saying, people can be a dog these days. They'll come out with rights for, people being dogs, and we can't even get those same rights. And we've been trying to get them since we stepped ground on this soil.
yeah,
And so I agree with a lot of stuff he said, but my only pushback to him was with that particular community, what they have is, and let's just be real, they unite, bro, and they stay consistently united, and they have gatekeepers in every arena, in the political arena, in entertainment. Everywhere you look is
yeah,
people from that community that are gatekeepers, that are in power and in authority, and so they can affect change. And so when you have people that are in power and they recognize their power, and they will unite to go against anyone who opposes them,
yeah,
that's how you really affect change. For our people, unfortunately, we don't consistently unite. We unite on, hot topics. If a person is killed by the police, we
yeah,
unite for that. But we back being separated. In order for us to really affect change, we have to recognize the power that we have. We have to recognize that we have votes, and we shouldn't just prostitute our votes for political pimps, but we
yeah.
should invest our votes in people who really are concerned about our community as a group of people. And then also we have to recognize our spending dollars. It
Truth.
was a study done by Georgia, and it showed that our spending power is over $1 trillion. So if we were to
Wow.
get together and say, listen, I'm not investing in anybody that attacks my people, that will affect their bottom line. See, the change didn't come because Rosa Parks didn't refuse to sit down. The change came because they had a year-long bus boycott. It was affecting their bottom line in Montgomery. And so then it was like, well, you know what? This costing me money. 40,000 people not riding the bus.
Right.
And so we have to recognize the power that we have and then use it accordingly.
Hey, listen, I hear everything you saying. Bambino,
Facts.
yeah, I think, man, if we think about the way their movement is and think
Yeah,
about
man.
our movement,
Yes, sir.
what you think?
It's all facts what the
Is
man
there stuff to
said.
learn? Is there stuff to,
No, it's been the same way. Like he explained. Hey, you gotta hit people in the pockets. They don't care about what's going on with the society or the social, like with what's going on in the world. They care about making money.
Exactly. That's
yeah.
all they care about. They don't. The only color they care about is green, brother. That's the only color they care
Facts.
about.
And green is stronger than black and white mixed together or separate. They want them,
Listen,
listen, they want them
they
A check.
checks,
Check.
checks, checks,
hey
checks.
man, some of them will turn on their own money for, but their own mama for some checks, bro. Their own mama for some checks, bro.
It's sick out
That's
there.
that's how important it is to them. It's super sick. It's
Don't
super sick.
don't talk about my mama now. Don't do that, please.
Now I know you wouldn't, but I'm just saying some of these
It's
money
sick.
hungry.
Yeah, you right.
These money hungry.
Yeah, you got a point, man. But you know
So
what? Go
just to
ahead.
double back really quickly, if you really listen to Chappelle, he said it explicitly. Like, I'm not trying to attack any community. I just want y'all to see the difference in between how y'all treated and how we're treated. So I don't think he should get counseled as well, but I do think it's something for us to learn from so that we can grow. And then we also have to have a target. What is it that our community want? Do we want reparations? I think we deserve them.
Yeah, I
Do we
think
want
so
just
too.
equal rights? You know what I mean? So
I
we got
think
to have a
we
target and work together.
I think we gotta have a serious conversation about reparations, Minister J and Bambino. Like I'm serious about that. Like it when I look at so much history and what has went on as far as people getting money
Hmm.
because of what has happened to them in this country.
Yeah,
Man, what other group of people has had it worse? You please tell
exactly.
me, Bambino.
Man, Haitians? No,
No,
nobody.
no, no.
Nobody with this dark skin. If you
Yeah.
got brown skin, it's always gonna be a struggle, no matter what.
But what do y'all
And
think? Do you think, like Minister J, do you think we're gonna get reparations anytime soon? Like, do you think, because we young, bro. So you know what I mean. In our lifetime, it's possible.
Well, I didn't pick
I,
no cotton, so I don't think I deserve it, and you either.
hey,
What?
Or
Bambino,
Minister
Bambino,
You
JJ.
are the
Bambino,
ancestor. Go ahead.
Bambino.
I'm sorry.
Let me tell you why you deserve it, brother.
Tell him,
Because
man.
because to this day there are still people that have land going all the way back from slavery times. There are still people of the white community, let's just be real, who still have land from their
Mm-hmm.
ancestors owning the land that our ancestors worked.
Mm-hmm.
So, and not only that, but because we're at a markedly uh, uh, different uh, part of the race than anybody else. Because if you think about it, we're starting 20 steps behind everybody else, from
Yeah.
redlining
True.
to, to things that we can't. If we get a loan, it's only a loan that will put us in debt. It's not a loan that'll help us start a business. Any other race that comes here can get a loan to start a business,
Yeah.
but we have to fight tooth and nail just to get the basic necessities. And so there's a lot that's up against us. And
Yeah.
so
It's
I
a lot
believe
to advance.
Gotta
Yeah.
all that
fight.
exactly.
Yeah. We gotta
Yeah, we
fight
gotta
though.
fight.
Yeah. For
We gotta
sure.
fight. We
Yeah.
gotta
Gotta
fight.
fight for
But
sure.
again, we gotta fight together and we gotta fight smart and we gotta recognize our power and use it accordingly.
100%. You know what? That falls right in line with it's absolutely perfect for time. It's offering time, everybody, with Minister
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
J.
It is that
Minister J,
time.
what
It
you
is
got
that
for us,
time.
Dr.
Oh man, I got some good stuff for you today, man. First of all, since we were talking about money and things of that nature, I want to start with this. Even though it's not really about money, it's about Jesus. It's get your mind on Jesus.
Please get your
So
mind on them. Please.
I was reading an article, and according to Axios.com, Southwest Airlines, the database company known the Dallas-based company known for its tagline "Want to get away," is in a labor dispute with pilots over the company's new COVID vaccine mandate. Recently, pilots asked the courts to block the new vaccine mandates, and as a result of the disputes between Southwest and its pilots, the company has been forced to cancel over 1,000 flights, causing passengers to be stranded all over the country. As a matter of fact, they're into their fourth day of this impasse that they're in. And so this has led to many insiders to believing that the pilots are demonstrating in what they are calling a sick out, which is allegedly a labor demonstration, with union officials assuring the public that their pilots aren't going to participate in any job actions of any sort. Meanwhile, now listen to this, Josh. Meanwhile, Southwest is denying that their cancellations has anything to do with these pilots. They are blaming weather. They are blaming air traffic control issues for all their cancellations, as opposed to just simply saying that they're in an impasse with their pilots. They're not keeping it 100 with their passengers,
100.
basically. And so I want to say to Southwest, do you want to get away right about now? But more importantly, I want to tell you, Southwest, get it together and get your mind on Jesus. Stop lying to the people. Tell them the truth.
Mind on Jesus.
Get your mind on
please.
Jesus.
Get your mind on Jesus. Please.
Get your mind on
Get your
Jesus.
mind on them, please.
What do you think about them lying to their customers, man? What do you think?
I think, you know what? Every single corporation out here that filled with savages is all about the bottom line, like y'all was saying earlier about that dollar, another money.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And this is just what it is. They don't care. They mercenaries. It's just like the Navy SEALs.
Right.
But, you know, like for real, Bambino, like they don't care, man.
It's all about the dollars.
It
is.
Dollars. The Get Green. When you figure that out, the better off you'll be.
Listen.
Meanwhile, people frustrated all across the country, stranded. Can't even get to where they trying to go.
They should have flew United or American. Southwest don't even fly out of O'Hare but one day a week. What's wrong with you? Get your mind on Jesus.
Get your mind on Jesus.
They fly out of Midway and they got those free bags.
Get your mind on Jesus.
See, that's a prime example right there, Mr. J.
Yes, sir. Yes,
you
sir.
tell a black man, you give him a free bag, and look at you. You drive way out south to Midway.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yes, sir. I live out south. It's easy for me, brother.
Oh my God! Now you need to get your mind on Jesus. Get your mind on Jesus. Okay for that.
I ain't fooling with Southwest right now. I don't want to be stranded.
Yeah, you know what? That is so dirty. Imagine. Oh my goodness! I ain't finna go too deep into it, man. Like, just think of all the people, man. How many flights? Bro, like, that's a lot of people,
over 1,000 flights have been canceled, and we're into day 4.
He said they've been paid.
They already paid.
Well,
already paid, Bambino. You're right. They already been paid, and they just stranded, stuck,
and they ain't getting that money back. So, yeah.
Oh, they got to give them that money back, bro. They got to give them that back.
No, they just got to wait. They got to wait till the flights come on.
Yeah.
But
you don't get nothing back. You get a chance to book another flight. You get some stow credit or flight credit.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yes. So what they'll do is they'll actually give them flight credit and they'll give them their money back, especially for this because they're trying to save face.
I don't know now. I don't know that now, Mr. J. I fly a lot.
I'm telling you. I fly Southwest a lot. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah. Now you probably got me on the Southwest.
I'm telling you how they work.
In a while.
Like they overbook a flight. We were in Vegas. They overbooked the flight and they were paying all their customers $1,000 credit and $1,000 in cash.
What?
Oh yeah, I'm start booking with Southwest. It's time to get away.
Oh, you trying to get away now? Heard about them checks.
Get to talking about that Getty Green. It is time. It's your time.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, I like it. I like it. Get your mind on Jesus.
So I got to get you and Bambino's thoughts on this next. Y'all know what we on. We on Anonymous Feelings.
Okay.
And so we have our guest that wrote into us and they asked us this question. It says, my best friend is a really good guy. He recently told me he wanted to be more than friends. I told him I don't look at him that way. He told me he couldn't be around me any longer because his feelings were unbearable to just be friends. I always thought he wanted to just be friends because he always told me about the other girls he was with. He never once openly showed me he had any interest. I'm so confused, but I don't want to lose my best friend. What should I do? What say you, Josh?
So it's the girl sending in the letter?
Yeah, she sent in the letter saying that this guy's her best friend and he's starting to show romantic interest. He want to be more than just friends. He want to be more, but he's always kind of played. See, that's why you got to stop playing. He played around talking. Yeah, he playing with it, Bambino. He was acting like he didn't like her, trying to show, trying to talk about he was interested in other women. He thought that would cause her to be interested, but she put him in the friend zone, basically.
Dirty dog.
Dirty dog.
Dirty dog. Dirty, 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 dirty.
So she want to keep him as a best friend, but he said it's too much to bet. He want to ride. He can't take it no more.
He can't take it.
He can't take the pressure.
He can't take the pressure.
See?
It's too much pressure.
You can't take the pressure.
If he had the swag like my man Bill Cosby had, he wouldn't have to do all that. All he would have had to do was let her know what the deal was. You want to go upstairs?
Hey, we got some controversy tonight on this show. Don't we get controversy tonight?
Billy, Willie.
Hey, Bambino say he should have took her to a pill party.
We're going down to Walgreens tonight.
No, I'm saying, and not the pill party. I'm saying his status. You got to have status.
Yeah.
Okay?
Gotcha. I feel you.
Can't just be no plain John or Jimmy. You got to be Tyshawn or somebody. Have a little swag with yourself.
You can't be playing around either, though. You got to go and shoot your shot if you're interested. Go on, shoot your shot. Stop playing around like you don't like her. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
If you like her, you should have said, hey, I like you. I'm interested in you. Instead of playing around, she thought you just wanted to be friends.
You got to put some pressure on her.
Yeah, that's all.
Pressure.
You got to let it be known how you feel, man. Just let it be known, man.
Let it be known.
If it ain't going to be, it ain't going to be. If it is, she going to open up. She going to open up the walls of Jericho.
All she can do is say no.
That's right. All she can do is say no.
This has got tears. Open up the walls of Jericho.
And then maybe.
Get your mind on Jesus.
Oh, that's right. Get
your mind
what
on
is
Jesus.
going on around here? I need to get him on my mind right now, please.
Yes,
Somebody help me. Somebody please tell me to get my mind. But listen.
This is what happened after watching Chappelle.
Yeah, this is what.
Right.
Hey, he has
that impulsive speaking spirit come up out you when you watch Chappelle. You just say whatever you want to say.
His whole aura done crept into this episode completely. I don't know what happened, but we're going to try to keep it on the rails as much as possible, okay? But we're going to keep our mind. We're going to keep our mind on Jesus. You keep your mind on him too, okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We moving forward, Josh.
Yes,
we're moving forward. This is my favorite part of the segment. It is In Fuego.
In
Fuego. And I got some good for you. It says, according to CNBC.com, Rashida Dow, who is currently a prominent YouTube personality and life coach, climbed the ranks from a check-to-check receptionist to becoming a consumer finance lawyer in Silicon Valley with an annual salary of about $200,000 a year. Instead of using her new money to, do fabulous things and shop and things of that nature, she paid off all of her debt. After paying her debt off, she began to save. Thankfully, she did, because in 2018, at the age of 39, her company went belly up and she was laid off. It turned out that her misfortune led to a permanent lifestyle of what she's calling accidental retirement. Because without any debt or anything, any ball and chain bounding her to a 9-to-5, she was able to use the savings that she had accrued over time to travel the world. During her travels, she learned that other cultures didn't exchange time for money. This triggered her and led her to investing as of today in an investment portfolio which is worth $1 million. She currently lives in Mexico City and is happy with her accidental retirement. So this goes to show us, Josh, that sometimes what we deem to be misfortune is really God's manifesting a more abundant plan for our lives.
Yes, sir.
So Rashida Dow, my sister, you are in fuego. In fuego. Yes, sir. She saved enough money to pay off her college debt, brother. And then saved enough money. She had over $660,000, invested that, flipped that. Now she got $1 million in investments.
Smart.
And she's chilling in Mexico City, bro.
Hey, that's what it's about. Hey, and whatever she learns, she gonna pass it on to whoever her loved ones is, and they can keep it pushing for real. Keep that Keep that wealth in the, in the vicinity. Okay, keep it rolling. Right. Okay.
And she has a YouTube channel, and she's a life coach, and she inspired people on her YouTube channel to do the same, to affect change. Being smart, being fiscally responsible with your money, things of that nature, and that's something that we need to do. As a group of people, we definitely need to be fiscally responsible.
Of course, yeah.
I'll try my best.
What Bambino say?
What you say, Bambino?
I try my best. I give it a good try, but you know, they always got them last minute items, and then they got all this social media.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, man.
Stuff
Yeah,
I don't
man.
even need. Like, oh, I could use it.
You got
Find something to do.
you got to
with
keep
it.
your head above water.
Put some money up for a rainy day.
Yes, sir. You right.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
And thankfully she did, because who knew she would get laid off a couple years later. So
Wow.
thankfully she
It's
did.
a blessing.
Yeah, that's an absolute blessing and a
Yes,
model
sir.
to look at. You know what I mean? When we see these different absolute people, I call them stars. They flying through. You know what I mean?
Yes,
You
sir.
ain't gonna be inspired by sometimes your cousin or your brother or whoever it is that's right next to you. Sometimes it's somebody that you run into accidentally on a news clip or on an ad or some news article or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you got to take these nuggets from wherever they come from. So yeah, we saluting her for real.
I'm saluting too, but I gotta disagree with you, brother. I'm inspired by her, and I'm inspired by you and Bambino too, my brothers. Y'all doing big things. I'm proud of y'all.
Oh my goodness, Bambino.
Yes, sir, indeed.
Hey,
That's it for
listen.
me, Doc. That's
Hey,
it for me, brother.
hey, listen. First and foremost, Minister J, we appreciate you here at the Josh Surviving Show because you are a
Likewise, my
scholar,
brother.
doctor, and we love you, man. We spread love to you every single minute that we get to give to you, doctor. Period.
Much love, mi familia, much love.
Yes, and till next time, doctor. We signing off. Peace.
Indeed, blessings,
Saludos.
salute, blessings.
All right, later. Yeah. So appreciate Minister J. He is a doctor and a scholar, and he always comes with some random anonymous letter, and it's always interesting when
Yeah, that was super interesting.
you know what I mean. Some of the stuff he be coming with be super super interesting. But to get back to Mr. Chappelle, I heard this other clip, Doc, and I'm gonna play it for you, man, so you can get a little vibe of what's going on before I go any further.
So comedian Dave Chapelle facing some backlash once again for including jokes about transgender people and the LGBTQ community in a television special. He has a new Netflix special out where he jokes about trans women's looks, about genitalia, tells a story about beating up a lesbian woman. Now Chapelle says that he is Team TERF, T-E-R-F, referencing the term for trans exclusionary radical feminist. Here's some of it.
Cancel J.K. Rowling. My God, J.K. Rowling wrote all the Harry Potter books by herself. She sold so many books, the Bible worries about her. And they canceled her because she said in an interview, and this is not exactly what she said, but effectually, she said gender was a fact. And then the trans community got mad as shit. They started calling her a TERF. So I looked it up. TERF is an acronym. Stands for Trans Exclusionary Radical Feminist. I'm Team TERF. I agree, man. Gender is a fact.
Hey, so first and foremost, you guys, I want to be completely transparent. I have never in my life heard of this term before I watched this this stand up with Chappelle. Turf. I'm not familiar with it, but other than what I just learned, but it, basically, based on what they're saying, I was raised in the church. I'm gonna go back to that. And in the church, okay, we are raised to believe that, whatever you are as a child, that's what you are.
That's what you're born as.
You know what I mean? And that hasn't changed in the church. A lot of things have changed. You know what I mean? Like, there are a lot of churches where there are a huge population of the congregation can be viewed as a part of the LGBTQ
Community.
the community. You know what I mean? So I think at the minimum, it needs to be recognized first and foremost what certain religions say and what certain religions believe. You know what I mean? And based upon this joke,
It's in the Bible.
Yeah.
Adam and Eve. It's how much. It don't take no much more than that. It's simple.
yeah,
You
it's
grew up with a mama and a daddy and an uncle and an auntie, not two aunties or two uncles,
yeah,
two mamas, two
yeah,
daddies.
yeah. That's true. We grew up. Yeah,
It's sad that these people get more rights than these black men and these black young boys and girls getting kidnapped and killed and stuff. They got more rights than us. That's what's sad about the whole situation.
yeah.
They
yeah.
got their own community.
Yeah, that's true. And they got a strong community.
They community so strong they could get Dave Chapelle on mute.
Yeah.
So that's
But
saying a lot.
I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think they're gonna be able to mute him. You know,
Because it's about the dollars.
yeah, of course it's
bringing in
about the dollar.
dollars.
But they shut down. They've been, you know what I mean. They've shut down a few people now. They've been coming. You know, they don't got no selective kind
Who
of.
they done shut down?
They shut down Bill Cosby.
How he had already made all his movies. The Cosby Show was over with 20 years ago.
What?
Money over with.
He still was making money every single day. The Cosby Show was
How?
on every day.
He wasn't making no more money than he already had made, is what I'm saying.
No, he had made
I
a
haven't seen him shut nobody. They shut Chris Brown down for like 2 weeks. And
2 weeks?
And after he did whatever he allegedly did, allegedly,
yes, allegedly.
he done went off to make even more money.
Yeah, he got even bigger. I
That's what I'm
understand.
saying. We got to get our eyes open about the bigger stuff. Besides nothing against the, what is it?
LGBTQ.
Like, see,
I believe.
even if you say it wrong or make a mistake, like I could have possibly have, and I don't mean no disrespect.
Yeah.
But they'll try to silence me.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna happen. but
Yeah, of course not. Because
it's too touchy. It's too sensitive.
yes, it is. And you know what? I'm gonna invite some more opinion on there. You know what, Alexandra? Do we have you out there online, Alexandra?
Yes.
Oh, Alexandra, how you doing? Welcome to the Josh Surviving Show. How you doing out there?
That's good. I'm all right. How you doing?
Oh man, we're sitting here. We are fine and dandy. We are, you know what I mean, sitting here debating a little bit about what's going on with Chappelle and some of the things he said in his stand up. The closer, the new one he just dropped on Netflix. We were just watching this clip about a joke that he made about the term TERF, TERF. And basically, the term basically means that whatever sex you were born as a child, whatever is on your birth certificate, that's the sex that you are, period.
Yeah.
He was saying that whatever that is, if you were born a male, you're a male. That's a fact, regardless. What do you think? What's your opinion on this?
I would agree with him, because you because you're a woman, you're a woman. You're a man, you're a man. If you're born that way, you're born that way. But also, we also have to understand that the world we live in now is not like that anymore. Of course, there's same-sex marriages, same-sex relationships.
Yeah.
Like, they even teaching it in our schools as well. So honestly, it's just, I agree with what he's saying, but the way that our world is going, it's not going to be that way.
Yeah.
It's not, and you're going to hear people are going to have their opinions about how you feel, about how they feel about what he said.
Yeah.
And I mean, we all are entitled to having our own opinions and say what we need to say.
Not against the LGBTQ.
Clearly you
Yeah.
can't. You can't say
Yeah.
anything because
It's tough.
like anything you say is, they gonna shut you down. They gonna let you know, hey, what you said was wrong, and we canceling you for a good little minute.
Yeah.
And that's crazy because people will do it, but I'm just like, oh, well, it is what it is.
Yeah, and I think, but I on one hand, I appreciate what Chappelle is doing because he's keeping alive an origin of this is an art form. Okay, so I can say whatever it is I need to say. You came to a comedy show. You ain't come to church. You didn't come to a motivational speech. You didn't come, you know what I mean? You came here to hear rambunctious, outlandish jokes, stuff that you're not supposed to hear anywhere else. That's what a comedy show is supposed to be about.
Yeah,
And
it's dark humor.
yeah, and I think that's
Yeah.
being protected by him. And I think he's one of the last ones that's doing it. But because of how the scale he's on, it's more impressive to me because he's the biggest comedian out there. So, you know, I think you can't take that away from him. You know what I mean? At the end of the day,
No.
you got people like Richard Pryor, Red Fox, all these guys that laid the foundation for what he's still continuing to do, even while it's treacherous, it's dangerous for what he's doing.
They didn't have all
It
these
is.
communities and stuff though when Richard Pryor was out. They got their own club now, is what y'all don't understand.
What you mean by
You
club?
have to put respect on their name. If you the L, the G, the B, the T, or the Q, you have to respect that. Is
Yeah.
what this country has basically shown the whole way through. You got to respect them, whether you rich, famous, whatever. You can't have no opinion on them people, man.
Yeah,
The best thing to do is just keep your opinion to yourself and stay to
and
yourself.
stay on out the way.
Some come in
Yeah.
the bathroom that don't look like it's supposed to be there, and you run away. That's all. I don't know what else to say. Like I really don't, because it's a touchy subject for me,
Yes.
because it's like, man, how y'all got all this uproar and respect for these people? But
Yeah.
it's bigger issues that's going on, man, especially with us. When I say us, I'm talking about brown people. Nothing against, Caucasian people, nothing, but it's just you don't see them getting what we get.
Yeah, not at all. And unfortunately, that's based upon the media, and that's a whole nother different scenario of a conversation. But you know what? It's perfect time, you guys, to transition to Always On and Off Beat with Miss Alexandra, everybody.
All right, what's good? So I have some album release dates. We have Expensive Pain, Meek Mill, which came out. I think this was a few days ago, probably like last week.
Meek Millie.
If you haven't heard Expensive Pain by Meek Mill, listen to it.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. And then, of course, Life of Don, Tulliver is out. It is out. Check that out. Listen to it.
I've heard. I checked out a little bit of Meek Mill. Pain, Expensive Pain. I gotta listen more to it. But I heard a lot about this Don Toliver album. I'm hearing like he's supposed to be creating some good stuff. So I think I'm gonna have to take the time to try to check out at least some of it.
Yeah, for sure.
So I definitely
And
have heard a
then
little something.
October 15th, Young Thug is dropping an album, and it's called Punk. So look out for that. And October 22nd, Wale, because I know you like Wale, so
Yes,
gotta throw that Wale in there.
Yeah,
That's
Wale.
all that I have for the new albums of 2021 rap and hip hop.
Okay.
Now,
that's what's released.
Yes, and now we have Boosie. So apparently, moving on to the news, Boosie shames the LGBT community for bullying the baby, following after the Rolling Loud. So the baby was public enemy number one after, he said his comments about the gay community during his set at Rolling Loud back in July.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, well, not really surprisingly, we all know that Boosie is going to say whatever it is that he needs to say.
Boosie,
and yeah, Boosie.
Yeah.
Boosie, of course, he was mad, and he was like, you know what, he was sticking up for the baby, and he said, I just felt like they, they was trying to teach him a lesson for the next big rapper who want to talk like this,
Mm.
and if you ever do this, this is what's going to happen to you.
Yeah.
And if he did nothing. That's what Boosie feels. Boosie feels like he didn't do anything. And he said he think it was a setup.
Mm.
And he was like, do you know how many DJs, make that comment and say, if you don't have this, then, make some noise, or how many times you heard it in a club or something like that. And honestly, I really don't think that um they're gonna make it. I feel like they did
Make them.
make a lesson out of a lesson.
Yeah.
They did,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, like, you shouldn't be making no comments like that. Like, we coming for you. We clearly see, with Dave Chapelle and all of them, like, they coming for you no matter what. Whatever you say, if you offend them in any kind of way, just know.
Wow. Got you. Okay. Wow. Well,
Yeah.
you know what? Boosie, he gonna stand alone. That's kind of his mantle now.
He a
He,
soldier.
hey, Boosie is listen. He looking at himself as the new Tupac. Okay, he done said it a few times. He living a lifestyle now. He don't care. He going against the grain. So we love Boosie. All right. Period. Period. Point blank. Period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do too. He's
You
pretty
gotta love
hilarious.
Boosie. Come on, man. Come on. Let's get it. Come on.
So Roddy Ricch claims that his new album will have no skips, and with a snippet to prove it. So I'm waiting to see when that's gonna come out. I don't know if you know about Roddy Ricch. Um,
Of course.
you know him? Okay, good. Yeah, me too, me too. Well, yeah. So Roddy Ricch, he basically, he's coming out with a new album, so I'm excited about that too. That's coming real. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but I'm most definitely gonna be watching and keeping you update, with that,
Got you.
because he's also, Grammy winning artist, you know, and I'm ready for it. I'm ready to see what's going to happen,
Mm.
and looks like he's working.
Bet. Okay. We looking out for Roddy. As soon as he drop, he's a staple in this game. So we want to hear what Roddy got to say. You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
I
about? Yeah.
honestly, like, I've been waiting on him, because once I think, I can't remember who it was who dropped their album. I'm like, okay, I'm waiting on him now. That's all I need.
Yeah. Roddy that dude. And he got hot heat. Okay. Every time he drops something, it's hard. So
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
it is
Yeah.
instantly play.
Yeah. It's hard. Okay. All right, Alexandra.
All right. So, I wanted to, bring something new to the table, and I wanted to talk about the media and what's been going on in there.
Mm-hmm.
And so Netflix is facing a lawsuit over the hit Korean survival drama series Squid Games. So I don't know if you've seen Squid Games, or, got into it, or, seen like a few episodes of it.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
really
checking it
good.
out. Yeah, I think I've seen a couple episodes. It's out of control. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It is. It's out of control, but I think it was good. I enjoyed watching this. It was something to watch. But a little bit more about the lawsuit. Technically speaking, the lawsuit is SK's Broadband is bringing against Netflix.
Mm,
It isn't directly about the Squid Game, but it's about the blockbuster numbers. It's always about the numbers, of
gotcha.
course. So
Gotcha.
if you're not giving me no money, as far as the broadband, and you're not giving me that, then you're gonna have to we gonna have to find something for you. You're gonna have to pay me. You're gonna have to pay something. You're gonna have to do something for
Yeah,
me or
yeah, yeah,
something,
yeah, yeah.
because
Okay.
of course. So
Yeah.
now so now Netflix is dealing with that.
Mhm.
That's that was very interesting to know.
Okay.
And I also have a fact. A random rap fact.
Okay, what's that?
And so Jim Carrey wrote letters to Tupac when he was in prison to help him laugh and smile, even though it was hard, hard for him, he was in jail and stuff like that. So Jim was his favorite actor.
Okay. Okay.
And that is all that I have.
Wow. You had all the momentum up to and let me down just like that. And that's all I have. Well, thank you for that, Miss Alexandra. I appreciate that, okay? I have a random fact for you. How about that?
Random fact.
What kind of random, like, oh my goodness, where did that even come from? I got
a 2000s movie.
Oh my goodness.
Right, it's a random fact.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Right on up on it.
What in the world was that? You know what? This is what I'm gonna do. This is exactly what I'm gonna do. Right now, I am going to introduce an opportunity for Alexandra to redeem herself. She's gonna have an opportunity to redeem herself. Right now, I'm gonna give her just a moment or two to answer a few trivia questions about music. She's not gonna have a lot of time. This is gonna be very rapid, you guys, and we'll see how far she gets, okay?
Oh.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. All right. Let's see how far you can get, ma'am. First off, Chirac or the Windy City?
Windy City.
Nicki Minaj or Cardi B?
Cardi B.
Hip hop or R&B?
R&B.
You sure about that one? The Grammys?
Yes.
The Grammys or the Grammy Awards or the BET Awards? What do you say?
BET Awards.
You sure about that one?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Kanye or Drake? Think about that now. Don't think about that one for at least one moment now. You have to think about that. I said Kanye or Drake. Go ahead.
Drake.
Oh yeah. You know what?
Jesus.
I'm dropping.
Yeah, I think it's time to get her out of here. Okay. We're going to get you off of here after this. Live concerts or house parties? I'll repeat that. Live concerts or house parties?
Live concerts.
Last question, multiple choice. Which rapper has the most face tattoos? Which rapper has the most face tattoos? Gucci Mane, Trippie Redd, Post Malone, or Lil Wayne? Gucci Mane, Trippie Redd, Post Malone, or Lil Wayne?
Really?
Come on.
Oh man.
Come on with it.
Lil Wayne.
Ding, 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 ding. We want to tell Alexandra we appreciate her here on the Josh Survivor Show. We love that she comes and gives us so many details, so much information about what's going on in the entertainment world. And we're going to sign off with you. Alexandra, you got anything before we get out of here?
No, I do not.
You better get something.
You better get something. All right, well, till next time, Alexandra. Peace.
Peace.
All right, Alexandra, hit me with the get the
Hit you right in the gut.
Come on, man.
Built you up just to let you down.
You gonna build me up? You gonna let you down?
That's it for you, buddy.
Hey, man, I got one more clip for you guys. Check this out. This is another hot topic that's going on when he was talking about the baby. Everybody's talking about that for sure. But he asked the LGBT community to give the baby a second chance. Check this out.
Dave Chapelle isn't shying away from controversial topics in his new comedy special, The Closer. During the hour-long show, which premiered Tuesday, October 5th on Netflix, Chappelle addressed the offensive comments DaBaby made on stage at Rolling Loud Miami earlier this year towards the LGBTQ plus community and individuals living with HIV, telling the crowd part of the LGBTQ plus community doesn't know DaBaby's history. He once shot 19-year-old Jalen Craig and killed him in Walmart. This is true. DaBaby shot and killed a man in Walmart in North Carolina. Nothing bad happened to his career. Do you see where I'm going with this? In our country, you can shoot and kill a man, but you better not hurt a gay person's feelings.
Better not hurt a gay person's feelings. You can shoot a man, but yeah, you can.
July, a person claiming to be Craig's cousin reported
You can absolutely, make a person of, that community upset, and they will come for you, doctor, and you can shoot a man. But the baby was defending his family first and foremost. That's first and foremost. He was defending his family. He wanted to get out of there safely, and he was not about to let his family be harmed. And you got to respect that as a man first and foremost. You know what I'm saying, Bambino? Like, you got to respect that, bro. He ain't do nothing he wasn't supposed to do. You know?
Yeah, but how could you? It's basically what I've been saying the whole episode. How could you have more decency for a person that don't even, in my opinion, know what they really are themselves?
Yeah.
Than a whole human. Now, they didn't never say whether the man was black or white or Hispanic or none of that.
Yeah.
That's a human life. Whoever DaBaby killed at Walmart. And they didn't drop no views or make no uproar. He just killed the man at Walmart. No big deal.
Yeah.
So like the lady just said, what kind of statement are we like? This is terrible.
Yeah.
What kind of statement we sending in?
Yeah, we
shoot a man, it's okay.
Yeah.
Disrespect one of the LGBTQ people, and it's over with.
Yeah, and you're going to have a big problem because they, like you said, they stick together and they're a community. That word actually means something. It ain't just something that we see on posters or whatever. Community means that we really, really are one.
Yeah.
And they ain't got no problem coming to the aid of any one of them. I don't care, but, DaBaby, man, like, he made a mistake. Let the man out of jail. Like, let's get another opinion in here. Caddyshack, dude, we got you out there online, Doctor. Caddyshack, are you there?
Caddy's here. What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing?
Caddyshack, how you doing, Doctor? Please, let me give you a welcome, and a greeting to the Josh Surviving Show, Doctor. How you doing this evening, Doc?
I'm doing great. How y'all doing this evening?
Oh man, we chilling.
Lovely.
Man, listen, we trying to get this understanding discussion complete about what's going on with Mr. David Chapelle. He's made a lot of different people angry about a lot of the different jokes that he did in stand up. We were just listening to a clip about what he said about DaBaby. You know how DaBaby shot a guy and then go to jail, and they ruined his career after he said what he said about the LGBTQ community. So, what you say, man? What you say, brother?
Man, I watched that Dave Chapelle, and it's crazy how that community kind of sort of they demand respect, and I say they get it, and I'm trying to figure out what their recipe is, because it's other communities as like the black, the brown, community that need to step forward, and they don't even get the type of respect that this community gets.
Yeah. I think we can learn a lot from what they doing. You know what I mean? Kind of like one of the jokes he had. We really need to learn what's going on with their movement because it's strong. They moving quick. The progress is incredible. Like we was talking about reparations earlier. I bet if they needed reparations, they ain't gonna be. They might.
Yeah.
They might pump up on it before we pump up on it for real. Like seriously, man, it's crazy. But hey, I think they strength, man. And that's the other thing. I don't have no problem with the LGBTQ community at all. Just you know what I mean. That ain't the way I operate. So God bless you. What you do. That's all. But I can also learn something from that movement. You know what I'm saying? For my community. So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what that's what I think. I think their community hold power because they have unity. They would come out in numbers and they would stand together. You know, as a front. That's they demand respect and
They
so
get
they
it.
get it. They get it.
Yeah. They get it. Bambino.
It's sad to me. Like it's just sad. It's a sad situation, man. We've been fighting for 4, 5, 600 years, and these people that came out with their own rate. It's like their own community. We
Yeah.
got. I never had heard of nothing called a transphobic until like the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
You know, when I was growing up, I heard of gay people and the AIDS and all that stuff, but this stuff that they got going on now. It's crazy. It's like you could be whatever you want to be out here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're not to hurt their feelings. They're not.
Please don't hurt their feelings at all.
I feel like I'm not a racist, but I'd rather be labeled a racist than a homophobe or against that community. I'd rather
Yeah.
be
Yeah. I
called a
get it.
racist than to be a homophobe or
Yeah.
call
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
a transphobic, whatever that word is. I need to look that up, but I
But
rather.
that's what qualifies you to be that.
I think if you,
You get what I'm saying? What makes you transphobic?
I think you transphobic if you are.
Because you spoke your mind.
Yeah. I think, but if you are,
I don't enjoy seeing two men kissing. Now I'm transphobic or I'm gay bashing.
no, I think
That's how I feel at the time or day or play.
right.
Hey, I seen two dudes kissing with a beard. Oh, that made me want to throw up. Oh, ban them, boycott them.
No,
That's it.
you can't boycott them because that's your personal. If that's what your foundation of your morals is, and you ain't moving that way, then there ain't no boycotting.
It ain't
And
no
who
respect in
cares?
it.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's the only thing. There has to be a mutual respect. You know what I mean? But we just, you know what I mean. He Chappelle,
Yeah.
man. He's
Right.
man.
I feel
Jeez.
like so. I
Nah,
feel
man,
like
we gotta move on, doctor. Man,
okay.
it's time, man. It's time for Caddyshack for sports, everybody. Caddyshack, what you got for us, doctor, today?
What's going on, man? This is your boy, Caddyshack with Sports, and I got a few scores I'm gonna lay out to you. Got some other news for you. I'm gonna start out with these scores. The LA Chargers came out with a win against the Cleveland Browns, 47-42. The
Yeah.
LA quarterback Justin Herbert completed 26 of 43 passing, 398 yards with 4 touchdowns. Cleveland running back Nick Chubb had 21 carries and 161 yards and 1 touchdown, but it wasn't enough for the Browns to come out with a win.
Did they?
The Arizona Cardinals are still undefeated as the 49ers went to St. Louis and tried to win. Cardinals beat them 17-10. Kyler Murray is still having an MVP season. He completed 22-31 passing, 239 yards with a touchdown. And DeAndre Hopkins is still out here thinking he Randy Moss, catching touchdowns. He had 6 receptions, 87 yards, and a touchdown.
Gotcha.
And I'm gonna go to Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs that let the Bills come into their home and beat them. Chiefs went down 38-20 to Josh Allen and the Bills, which Josh Allen, he's having a MVP like season. He completed 15-26 in passing with 315 yards and 3 touchdowns. And Patrick Mahomes is not looking good. The Chiefs defense ain't looking good. Hey, I don't even know. Right now, to me, I don't even think they need to see the playoffs.
Wow. Whoa.
And I'm gonna move on to hometown sports. The Chicago Bear rookie quarterback threw his first touchdown with a 20-9 victory over the Las Vegas Raiders. And the two running backs ran for 139 yards plus a touchdown. Khalil Mack lead the defense in a dominant performance. He had 9 tackles and a sack against his former team, and I know he enjoyed that.
Yeah.
The Bears they didn't have a great game, but they improved, and I hope they keep on improving because the next 3 games they got is very, very gonna be very, very hard. They got Green Bay, Tampa Bay, and San Francisco coming up in the next 3 weeks. So,
Interesting.
my prediction for that, I'm hoping they come out of that 2-1, but it might be opposite.
Okay.
Then I'll move on to the WNBA Finals. Our very own Chicago Sky took a lead 1-0 in the NBA Finals over the Phoenix Mercury. And yet again, Khalil Cooper put the team on her shoulders with 21 points to take them on to game 2, which would be on Wednesday at 9 p.m.
Them girls looking good.
They look very good. Nobody has found a way to stop Cooper this postseason. She's averaging 18 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And she's one of the biggest reasons why Chicago went 6-1 in this postseason.
Yeah.
And she was quoted telling reporters, and I say, quote, "I can't just affect the game by scoring because I need to get my team extra possessions like I rebounded. And it's also playing good defense. And I think it's important for me to bring all aspects of my game for us and me and my team to win." So if her and Kansas Park can keep on balling, they might just go ahead and win this thing and might have a WNBA championship coming to Chicago.
Okay, my man. Sounds good to me. Hometown, baby. Let's ride.
Yeah.
Let's ride Chicago style. Let's do it, girls.
The Chicago White Sox won yesterday to force a game 4 in the playoffs. They supposed to have met today, but it was postponed due to the weather. So they will be meeting tomorrow, Tuesday at noon,
Cool.
to play the Houston Astros, and it's a win to go home game for them.
Cool. Go Sox. Go Sox.
Go Sox. We need that. And Carlos Rodon is up to be pitching for that game. So it looked like they may be in good hands because their best pitcher is going to be pitching.
Bet. Sounds good. Go Sox. We gonna take it. We gonna
we
gonna do this reverse. Bambino,
Got the win.
Hey.
They put that whipping on them now.
Hey, and we like to go out there and go give like 15, 20 seats, okay? So no problem. Let's go Sox.
Let's go. Let's go Sox. Let's go Sox.
What you got next for me, Caddy?
Now, over the weekend, it was the heavyweight championship fight. Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. And I feel like right now Deontay Wilder once again is headed back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
The former champion lost his second fight to Tyson Fury on Saturday when the Gypsy King stopped him in the 11th round. And Wilder came out looking good the first 5 rounds. I mean, he even put Fury down twice in the 4th round. I thought it was over.
Yeah.
But Fury got up and continued to put hands on this young man and knocked him down in round 10. and then in the round 11 put some melatonin on his glove and put the man to sleep.
Well, you know what? That was a good fight. I seen little clips of it. I ain't see the whole thing, but
And
I like it. I
yeah,
liked it.
and Wilder didn't speak to the media after the fight, but he did release a statement. And I catch him quote. He said, I did my best, but it wasn't enough. I'm not sure what happened. I'm knowing what he did in training. He did certain things, and I know he did not come in at 277 to be a ballet dancer. He came in to lean on me. He tried to rough me up, and he succeeded.
Interesting.
Beat him.
End quote. You know,
Yeah.
Fury did look better. He did come in. He looked better than the two previous fights. I mean, he did a good job. It just they was throwing bows. They was throwing blows back and forth,
Yeah,
back and
it
forth.
was a good fight because from the clips I seen and from everything I heard, a couple of interviews I listened to and watched, they was going back and forth at it, and that's all you can ask for, especially with them big dudes that go back to like Evander Holyfield and Riddick Bowe. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Muhammad Ali and who was this dude in the
Frazier,
Frazier, Joe Frazier, yeah.
Frazier.
So I think that man, that's all you can ask for is especially if you paying for it. You know what I'm saying? Which everybody pay for pay-per-view. So Bam Bambino, you seen any of the clips?
Yeah, I seen that man doing the what's that Thriller video? He stood that man up.
What?
Stood him up. You remember on Martin?
Yeah.
Yeah, this was an embarrassment to say the
With
least.
sugar, not sugar.
Stood him up, man. What you know what a stand up is?
Yeah, man.
You're going left, and I stand you up with this right hook. Stand him up.
Oh my goodness, like a tree.
Right, like a tree. I feel like
More like a
I feel
branch.
like this. I feel like this. I feel like this. He was getting hands put on him,
Yeah.
but he did look better. I feel like he did.
What?
I feel like only person in heavyweight
He's
could beat him
done.
is Fury.
Yeah.
Can't nobody else beat him but Fury. I feel
Yeah,
like
he done.
I
As far
feel
as
like
being like a main guy, he's done. He's done, bro.
I feel like
You feel like what?
you gotta know.
I feel
I'm
like
trying. I'm trying.
what?
If the man lost, the man got his butt whooped. But like I
Bad.
said, if he whooped everybody else but Fury, they could probably have another fight.
Man,
Even
are
though
you
I know it's not,
crazy? What is
I know it's
wrong
not
with
going to
you?
happen.
It's
I know it's
over.
not going to happen. But I'm
What?
just saying, Tyson Fury beat him, but Tyson Fury is a great fighter.
What? Oh,
Deontay Wilder
Oh my
lost
goodness.
that fight to a great fighter. Deontay Wilder cannot fight.
It's
He's a
over,
one-punch
man.
boxer.
It's over. Done. Finito. It's over.
dead.
All right, man. You know what? We got Caddyshack, and we gonna get this guy out of here because he talking about a fourth fight in between Tyson
way.
Fury and Deontay that just got beat down and knocked out. You know what? Even though you said that, we still gonna pay homage to you because that's what we do here on Josh Survivor Show. But you lucky because we be showing you something else if we wasn't right here on this show. Okay, but I can tell you something a little later. Offline, off air, okay? But
Yeah.
yeah. You got anything, Doctor, before we close out with you? Because you done lost your mind for real.
Man, hey, lose my mind. You know I was just talking. You know I like to talk. But no, this is all I got for you, man. You know it's being your big homie Caddy Shot with Sports. I do got one thing. Proper preparation will prevent poor performance.
Okay. I like
Write
that.
that down on a sticky and put that on your wall, boss.
Every day. That's the 5 P's, my brother.
Yes, sir.
I like that. I like that a lot. And we going to take that and close on out with that. Till next time, Caddyshack. From the Josh Survivor Show, Doctor. Peace.
Peace out.
Okay. You know what? Caddyshack, man, he always coming with the extra stuff, and we sure appreciate him, man, because he loves sports and he love being extra with the sports. Because he done lost all his mind talking about Tyson Fury and
Number 4? Oh no.
Is you serious, man?
He owe that man money.
He owe him money for what? What? Why do we owe him money?
Because the way he beat him, come on, man.
Oh my goodness, man. Listen, man. All right, everybody. It's time to make a little space for a little survivor's clarity. We talking about black CEOs, you guys. Okay? We ain't leaving it alone.
Who you got this week?
Hey, we got Kenneth Chenault. Okay? Kenneth Chenault. Okay? That's his name. And he is the CEO of American Express. You know them black cards everybody be talking about? Black card this, Puff Daddy, black card this, Jay-Z, black card this, everybody and their mama. Well, this dude is the chief executive officer there. He's been there. He's been the CEO since January 2001. And he basically left that position in February of 2018. Chenault, 17-year stint, okay, atop the financial giant gives him the honor of having the longest CEO tenure ever of any black CEO, okay? He did it for 17 years. Some people ain't even, this might hear this episode, I ain't been alive 17 years. He was the CEO of American Express for that long. So that's why I asked the different questions, you guys, about, hey, how many CEOs do we have? Who are they? You know what I mean? Which companies do they represent? How long have they been CEOs? How much money do they make? You know what I mean? That's why every week we're going to shed light and name and put some exposure on a new Fortune 500 black CEO from the past to the present until we run out. You know what I mean? I think it's only our duty to do that. And we had a good episode today. We talked about a few things with the LGBT community.
You forgot the Q.
Oh, Jesus.
See what I mean? Cancel your contract. You don't disrespect nothing in this world but a black man and woman and get away with it, buddy.
Yeah,
it's disgusting.
Yeah, it's tough.
And I'm sick of it. Though.
I'm sick of it too, okay? I listen, I want us to learn some stuff from them, okay? Because I think if they can do it, guess what else? We can too. You know what I'm saying?
Do it even better.
Yeah, we can do it too. Like, man, come on, man. Let's keep it a buck. So, hey, we already know what our talent is and what our skills is, man. Let's put it together and learn something from that community. I got no malice to it, none of them. You know what I mean? My lifestyle doesn't rotate that way, but no disrespect to none of them. That's how I truly feel about the scenario. Dave Chapelle is a legend. He's one of my favorites all time. That ain't got to change because of this stand-up. So that's how I feel. You know what I mean? Bambino, what you got going on the rest of the week, Doc?
Man, it's complicated out here, man. This weather is just pushing everything back, but I'm going to make it. I'm going to keep striving and striving and push it on through. But just normal life, man. Can't complain.
Yeah. Well, you know what I mean? That's all we can do, bro. You know what I mean? Every week we plotting and planning, you know what I mean, to do stuff different for the upcoming week. And that's how we got to do. We got to put it together, you guys, period. Whoever you got around you, start plotting. Whoever you got around you that's positive, pull them towards you. So that's what we on here at the Josh Surviving Show. We spread love. We spread hospitality. We spread joy. Next week, we got something special for you guys. We're going to dive deep into the Chicago streets, Chicago crime. What's going on in our inner city? What's going on, you know what I mean, in our local area? It's time to dive into it. It's time to get all the way into it. Take the handcuffs off and let's go. So that's the episode that's coming up to you guys right after this one. So be on the lookout for that. here at the Josh Surviving Show. Me and Bambino, we're going to close out and sign off on you guys until next episode. Continue to show love and spread joy. All right? Peace, everybody. Ooh, wow.